What's up, everybody? Hit that like button as soon as you enter into my kingdom. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for when I post so y'all can get updated and awakened. Now, first and foremost, I want to say rest in peace, Young Dolph, but I wanted to cover a little bit because I got some questions, okay? I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that's trying to figure out what's happening to these artists. But then again, we all know exactly where it's coming from. We all know exactly where it's coming from, and we know which higher-ups it's coming from. Now, what y'all do need to understand is that this industry has something, and all these artists dying, these are not only sacrifices, it has something to do with them wanting to run the drug game, okay? Now, you got to think, who is over all of the rappers? Jay-Z. He decides who stays and who goes. He decides who stays and who goes, and who is his underling? Yo Gotti, okay? Now, the Paperwork Party and Ratchet TV, they already exposed the connection between Yo Gotti and this case, and the Young Dolph case, and the people, Kia Moore, Dr. Kia Moore, or Pastor Kia Moore, whatever you want to call her. She's the one who organized the GoFundMe account for the Makedas Cookie people. Now, let me speak on Makedas Cookies real quick, because Raven, she told a lot of truth, but she also lied in her interview. And it was clear as day she was lying. Like, we all knew that she was lying about her artist, because your brother already got up there and said that your artist was, and he confirmed that your artist was your boyfriend. And I understood why she lied, because like she said, she was trying to protect his career. People are attacking her, so she don't want them to go attack him. You know, that's why she lied about that. But however, it made the whole interview look like a lie. So now it makes you look like a beautiful liar, because a lot of people was believing you. I was believing what you were saying too. I'm thinking it's real sincere. But remember, we got lower level players and we got high level players, right? So with the lower level players, it's the Makedas Cookies. They're in the lower level player spot, and then it moves on up to the shooters. Allegedly, JoJo Splat and Bobby, CEO Bobby or something. They were allegedly the shooters. Allegedly. Okay, they were allegedly the shooters. Raven told y'all in her interview who the shooters were. She told y'all who did it. So now the question is, why is the shooters being protected? Why are they being protected? Are they really in custody? Because there are reports going around that you got people in custody, but that has not been confirmed. Okay, and if the media know that these people are innocent, or the police know that they are innocent, they can dead everything right now. But they're not doing that, because the whole point of everything that's going on is to create chaos. I told y'all the word, that C word, that C19 spelled backwards, is divot. It means possession of an evil spirit. Okay? It means possession of an evil spirit in Hebrew, and in Latin it means to separate and divide. So what's happening when all these people are meeting their demise, all these big artists, and you got a lot of people that follow them? It's causing chaos, division, separation, and destruction. So y'all gotta pay attention, because I can link everything that's happening in this physical world to the spiritual world. I can link it all. But that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to ask some questions. So, Makedas Cookies, I'll get back to them in a minute. I want to talk about Dolph real quick, and who, when he was inside of Makedas Cookies, she said that he came in there and he ordered 2 lemon, 2 strawberry cookies. Okay. They said that a phone call came in, and he was in the corner with his back turned on the phone. Now, from personal experience, I'm going to say this. We need to know who was on the other side of that phone. And I know the police got them records. I know they got the phone records, so they know who's on the other side of that phone. But we need to know who was on the other side of that phone. Because from my personal experience, when it's a setup, when somebody sets you up, it's not gonna be 9 times out of 10. It's not gonna be nobody that you don't know. It's gonna have to be somebody that's close to you to be able to get to you, to be able to know your location. Who knew where Dolph was going that day? Who knew where he was going? Who was on the phone with him? Who knew he was finna be at that location? Because 9 times out of 10, whoever's on that phone, they most likely dropped that location. They most likely dropped that location. Okay? Now, let's talk about the family situation real quick. They said, hold on real quick. Page keeps turning, hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I wrote down a few notes and I'm driving, so I'm trying to. Alright. So let's talk about the family, because on the news and everywhere they keep saying, oh, Makedas, we don't know Dolph like that. First of all, they saying that they don't know him like that, but yet you're saying that he's been coming in there for the last 6-7 years, 5 to 6 times a week. If that man come in there 5 to 6 times a week, you know him. It ain't no, you ain't that close to him, you don't know him. Y'all keep talking about he like family, he like family, he like family. Now, everything that she was saying, she had an answer for in that interview, okay? Everybody know that interview was paid for, and I'm pretty sure that it was a list handed to him, handed to her, of the questions before she got on there, okay? Now, all these other bloggers, the way that they going at people, all the jokes and shit, if you really trying to get justice, y'all can cut the jokes out. I know this shit is for entertainment for a lot of people, but it's really people out here that give a fuck about their people and want to really figure out what's going on. This shit ain't a joke to everybody. So all the fat shaming jokes and all the jokes and the come up with the names and shit, I don't respect that. Okay, but that's their channels. They do what they want to do. That's just them. The paperwork that was put out, it wasn't false paperwork. There are public websites that you can get financial records from any business from. That's public information. And how I know the information is factual is because Raven already said, well, y'all already got my whole life. Y'all already know everything, so I might as well tell y'all everything. Okay, now what she said, she had an answer for everything, and everything did make sense. It made sense, but she said we reaching too hard. We ain't reaching too hard because y'all already connected to Masons. Now, and if y'all paid attention to her interview, she kept throwing up that Illuminati symbol. She kept throwing up the pyramid. Okay, you got to go back and watch the interview. If y'all ain't watched the interview, it's on Just Say No to Skulls page. Y'all need to go watch her full interview and really watch to listen. Pay attention to what she's doing. Pay attention to her hand signals. She throws up that damn pyramid a few times. She threw it up a few times. Like I said, she's a beautiful liar. She knows she's media trained. Everybody's story is conflicting because half these damn motherfuckers, I think they trying to protect their parents. They don't care about themselves. They're trying to protect their parents. Okay, but they really don't know what their parents got going on. But they also said, the brother said that Makedas, not Makedas, but the brother said that Kia Moore reached out. Everybody said that she reached out to the family. So it is possible that this family was used as a pawn, you guys. Y'all got to think about this. They're the low-level players. They could have been used as the pawn. Okay? And they might not even know that they're being paid through that GoFundMe for what happened. It's possible. It's very much so possible. Because when you really pulling off the lick, you're not finna tell everybody. You ain't finna go to nobody like, hey, I'm finna do this at your location. Unless they just already been doing stuff like this, then you would, because you'll know it's okay to say it. But the higher-ups pulled off this list, just like they did with Mo3, Vaughn, and everybody else that was signed to Empire with distribution deals. And just because these people keep saying that they independent artists and all this, Dolph came out and had said that he kept saying that he was an independent artist, but it turned out that he wasn't an independent artist, okay? He said that he had a couple of contracts that he signed. But they promote these people as independent artists to lead people in, to get people to come to that label. I know somebody personally that signed to that label, and I hit my friend up and I'm like, please be careful, because I see what these people are doing. They're building up artists, and if y'all notice, they only deal with artists that's real gang members and real killers or real drug dealers. That's the only type of people that they sign in, as people from the hood. So when they do pull these licks off, it's easy, just like they did with King Von's case, it's easy to try to make it look like it was just some hood beef. When everybody if you got a soul, you gonna feel deep in your soul that is deeper than this. Especially if you know the agenda behind them, these people trying to literally eradicate our kind. If you know that, then you can see straight through everything. That's why it's people on here trying to teach y'all about the symbols and everything, because once you know this stuff, you start noticing different stuff. You're going to notice in every movie that you watch, every TV show, even Power. I be watching Power. A lot of Illuminati symbols. And Power gives a lot of gems. Y'all got to really pay attention to this stuff, because where y'all think they get these movies and these TV shows from? Real life. They get them from real life. But anyways, okay, so let's talk about the family. Y'all, they keep saying he's like family. They keep talking about Dolph's mom, and they keep talking about the grandmother. Who's the grandmother? Who is the mother? If Dolph's mother was around, don't you think these people would have came out and spoke about their child? You wouldn't have Makedas Cookies being the spokesperson for Dolph's family, correct? He has a whole baby mother and children. That's the family. Makedas Cookies. That's the family. Okay, they keep saying, oh, Dolph was from Chicago. If he's from Chicago, how y'all keep saying he's from Chicago if he came to Memphis when he was 2 years old and been there ever since? That nigga's from Memphis. Like, it don't make sense. Because it don't make no sense. You got to make it make sense. Why do y'all keep promoting Chicago so bad? And then it was like these dates and these connections. So it's a connection. It's plenty of connections to Chicago. Let's talk about Dolph's cousin real quick, Key Glock. Now, I heard of him before, don't know his music, don't know who he is personally. Of course, I don't know none of these people. So everything I'm saying is alleged. Or is a question or a personal opinion. These are not facts. Well, some of them are, but some of them are not what I'm about to say. Key Glock. He's supposed to be related to Dolph. He's supposed to be Dolph's cousin, right? And he's supposed to be Dolph's cousin through marriage. Now, it was an article that I was reading, and they were talking about Key Glock. When you I typed up something about young Dolph, and an article about Key Glock popped up, and I noticed that they were giving him all the promo. Okay, and they kept talking about his music, one of his music videos or whatever. They kept calling him Dolph's protege, and they kept calling him Dolph's. They kept saying cooperation partner, and protege. These people. So I know with Key Glock. Hold on, y'all. His name is Markevius LaShawn Cathy. Okay, he was born August 3rd, 1997. He's 12 years younger than Dolph. Dolph died at 36. And he's supposed to be 24 years old. Key Glock is supposed to be 24 years old. Now, his most recent album is what they keep giving the promo to, which is called, what is it, Red Tape? Yellow Tape? Hold on, what did it say? Yellow Tape 2, which was released on November 5th, 2021. And it was released 12 days before Dolph's death. So he's 12 years younger than Dolph. This was released 12 days before Dolph's death. So, and Dolph died November 17th. No, y'all know this November is Sacrifice Month. They didn't got no Mo 3 in November. They got Vaughn in November. They got Dolph in November. Like, November is definitely a sacrificial month for them. Is it possible that who sacrifice was this? Was this Yo Gotti sacrifice? Or was this Key Glock sacrifice? Because Miss Lowdown, she made a good point when she showed you guys the video and how the bullet holes in the video was on Dolph, how they were in Mo 3. Basically letting people know that they was finna line them up. Okay, she made a great point. But how is Key Glock related to Young Dolph? Because they said Key Glock was raised by his auntie and his grandma, right? But supposedly or apparently the auntie and the grandmother is supposed to be dead. And he's supposed to be related to Dolph through marriage. He's supposed to be related to Dolph through marriage. So, where's the family? We're trying to figure out where is the family. Why haven't Dolph's mother came out to speak? Y'all keep saying, like, they done told this man that she was a crackhead and all this. And I believe what King Rob said when he said that Dolph is adopted. And that he was probably most likely, taken from his mother in Chicago. And when they take people kids, like they've been telling a lot of people that they're not going to get their kids back. People that's been working hard to get their kids. I know how the CPS works. I know how that system works. I've been in it, so I know it. And I know how treacherous and shady the system is. Those children are better off with their freaking parents struggling than in foster care with unknown people being molested and tortured and touched and all type of things. All type of sick, sedated things go on in foster care. Where is this man's family? Because something ain't making no sense. Was he on the other side of that line talking to Dolph? That's a question everybody needs to be asking. Who was on the other side of that phone? Because that's the location dropper. And I know from experience. I've been set up by a friend. And it was so funny because I was so damn smart. I knew. I'm from the hood, so I know what's up. I knew because when my house was getting robbed, the person was on the phone with me, distracting me, being a distraction. And then as soon as I hung up, I get a call like, hey, your house just got robbed. But this is the only person that knew exactly where I was going and knew I wasn't going to be there. So I knew. And it goes the same thing for this. If you on the phone, you're being the distraction. And you're most likely the location dropper. Who was on this other side of that phone? Was he talking to his cousin? Because Key Glock did delete all his pictures and his social media pages immediately after his cousin's death. Why did you delete all your pictures and delete your social media pages when you could have just deactivated them and came back later? Why was everything deleted? And what were you scared of that people will find? Because y'all see, this is the thing. They pulling off these big ass licks And they know that the YouTubers is tearing everything apart trying to find the truth. We want the truth. And over here, we find the truth and we share it. And we spread the word. People can have their own opinions, and everybody trying to put different theories together. But at the end of the day, I feel like nobody should really be getting called out except for them damn higher ups. And them damn M's, them sons, them M sons. That's what I'm gonna call them. Them M sons. And them East Star bitches. Okay? Makedas Cookies. I don't know. The son, you can tell he don't really know what's going on. He's just trying to protect his family. He don't know. They didn't, and if the parents, okay, they said that the parents was on the news. They said that the parents were good friends of Pamela Hill and Maurice Hill. And if that is true, then I feel like Kia Moore could have either consulted with them first, or I feel like she used them as a pawn. And the people knew that hit was going to go down at Makedas. There was some reason why they wanted it to go down to Makedas and then had that hit. Like, they knew that Makedas would get all the promo, because who's getting all the promo? Makedas. Where the hell is his family? His baby mama ain't even getting promo like Makedas getting promo. Let's really talk about it. His kids ain't getting promo like they promoting them damn cookies. Like the Cookie Monsters reporting the cookies. Those cookies and Makedas are getting more clout than the family, because they are the family. They are the family. That's why ain't nobody came out that's blood related to Dolph. Because he probably was adopted. I believe he was adopted. I'm not sure, and I can't say that's factual. Allegedly, he is adopted. Allegedly, he is adopted. And they keep saying the grandmother. What grandmother? They keep saying the grandmother was a guest. So I'm confused, because I'm like, okay, if him and Key Glock got the same grandmother, I know that Key Glock's grandmother is said to be deceased. So when they said she was a guest at the funeral, was he being buried next to her? Was he being buried next to her? Is that what made her a guest at the funeral? Because where is this woman at? Where is the grandmother? Where is his blood family? I'm not talking about no baby mama and all that. Where is his mother, his auntie, his grandmother, his blood cousins? Not by marriage, because we don't know how Key Glock is really related to him through marriage. We don't know through who. We don't know on what side. It could be somebody through the Makedas side. Who knows? We don't know. We just don't know yet. But it's a lot going on. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, so Raven said that they had their grand opening to the downtown location on, guess what, you guys? November 6th, which is Von's death date. November 6th is a lot of things that's being connected to November 6th. Like, I'm not saying that it had anything to do with this, but we all know it came from the same higher ups. While all these artists are dying, we know that these people are literally setting up the gang members, thinking that they coming in to get money and living a different lifestyle, when the whole time they are being used as pawns on a chessboard, and they not even really making it to see all their accolades, all their accolades. They're not living to see their wealth. They're not living to enjoy their wealth. Like, I think when Von passed, he had just when he was coming from his album release party. They have them record. They had them in the studio 24 hours a day, recording all these different songs ahead of time because they already got a date on them. They already got a date on them. Just like King Rob said, they already got a date on them. They date is already ahead of time. It's already planned out. And they sacrifice smaller artists and to get ahead. And Ghazi, he said he started Empire when he was 33 years old. And he also said that success doesn't come without sacrifice. He said success doesn't come without sacrifice, and he started Empire at 33 years old, and we already know he's one of the top Masons too. But like I said, Jay-Z has control over all of the artists, all of the black artists. Ultimately, he says who goes and who stays. Like, I feel like when his little underlings gotta want to hit something or something like that, they go to him and they consult with him and give permission if it's okay or not to do that lick. Because they've been pulling off hella licks and they not done. They gonna keep doing it. And they gonna let the YouTubers run with all type of wild theories and shit because it's entertainment and it's throwing people off and it's keeping people distracted from really happening in the real world while they opening up all these damn portals and shit and got the energy hella negative. Like, people don't feel this negative energy in the air. You can feel it. I be trying to keep my vibrations high and be happy. I have no reason to be mad or sad. Like, I'm okay. And I be irritated and shit when I wake up. Like, the energy just be so off. And I can literally feel it. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm like, I know what these people are doing behind the scenes. And I know what their agenda is number one, to eradicate our kind. Number two, they're still promoting this damn demon juice everywhere that's killing people. They done came up with, I don't know how many different variants for it now. I didn't lost count because I don't even keep up with shit no more. I just was like, whatever. They done came up with all these variants. Y'all better start asking yourselves where the fuck these variants come from. Who's producing them? Because we already know the first variant was man-made. They didn't mix some shit. They didn't mix some shit together and made some shit and released some shit to the public. And like I just got on my Instagram and I'm like, why don't we hold the people accountable for putting us in these situations? Because I heard about when Dolph, when that happened to Dolph, Memphis was turned up. They said it was bodies dropping left and right. It was bodies dropping left and right. But guess what? The people who actually set it up and the people who actually shot him, they're being protected. And they said allegedly that the boy, I think it was JoJo Splat, is Jay Prince's nephew. So if they got ties like this to the police and to the detectives and to Yo Gotti and Moneybag Yo, and then Kia Moore started that GoFundMe for Makedas, but it's making y'all look a little bit suspicious because the opposition is donating on that GoFundMe, so it's making it look like people are being paid off. Even if you aren't, that's what it looks like. And Makedas, y'all getting all the promo for Dolph's murder. Like, y'all clout chasing. Y'all clout chasing. Y'all getting all the damn promo. Now, I do understand what Raven was saying too. Like, 20 years building a black-owned business, that's not easy. And I shout them out and I salute them for being able to do that. and to put their whole family on, because that's the type of stuff I want to do, put my whole family on. So I respect them, and I have a lot of respect for them for doing that. And to see their business get beat down and stuff like that, it is sad. It is sad because our people are calling out our people, but they want to be cool when it comes to Ghazi and Empire. They ain't really trying to call him out like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They're not even trying to call him like that, out like that, because the motherfuckers already know what's up. They already know what's up. They know that they can get their channels took, and that's their income. That's their income. But I am proud of all the bloggers because y'all starting to get smarter. Y'all are starting to call out the people that are actually, the higher ups. A lot of people are calling out the higher ups, and salute to y'all. But what we gotta do, start a petition or something to get this record label stopped. Like, what can we do? Like, what we gotta do? Because we need our own military. We need our own police. We need a system that works for us, that's for us, by us. We need a system, FUBU, for us, by us. I don't know where we start to get that, but that's what we need. And it's sad that we can't even trust our own people. Like, we so against each other. Y'all gotta break out of these spells. Know that it's a spell. Know that these people are literally doing magic on you, whether you believe it or not. It doesn't matter. It's working. And it's been working. And nobody knew. Now people are starting to know, and they're starting to realize what the hell is really going on. We are the only ones that can save us. Nobody else can save us. We are the only ones that can save us. And a lot of y'all just like, whatever, we just gonna go get this shit, this demon juice that they putting out, and go back to work and go travel and live our lives. It's not that simple. It's not that simple, because what's coming next is you guys are going to have to get chipped. And if you do not get chipped, they can literally shut your whole immune system down, and you can just like literally drop dead on the spot. You can literally just drop dead on the spot. Like, they have that type of control over you now, and they control your mind now. Remember, World War III is a spiritual battle. It's a battle for your mind. Some people are able to think for themselves. They do not need the government to govern them. We feel like we can think for ourselves. That's why when you guys go to court, they do y'all how y'all do, because they feel like you people are incompetent and you cannot think for yourselves. They feel like they have to think for you because you're not smart enough to think for yourselves and make great decisions. When in fact, these human beings only have 6 DNA series, okay? Us gods and goddesses, do you guys know why we're called the gods and goddesses? Do you guys know why we are gods and goddesses? Because we contain dark matter energy. In that dark matter energy, that's the God particle, what they call the Higgs. They're trying to recreate it in CERN, through that Large Hadron Collider that I've been telling y'all about. They're trying to recreate the Big Bang Theory. And in that machine, they accelerate in 2 particles, 2 protons together, and it creates the Higgs boson, which contains the God particle. We are pure dark matter energy, stardust. We have 9 DNA series. They have 6. When you have 9 DNA series, it's the closest thing to genius, okay? We are not the same. We are all not human. We are not the same. Some of us know who the hell we are and what the hell we are. We are 9 ether beings. But I ain't finna rant on here for too long. I'm driving. I gotta get to my destination. But don't forget, if you ain't already did it, hit that like button when you come up in this kingdom. If you ain't hit it yet, hit that like button while you exit in this kingdom so we can get this video in the algorithm if you agree. If you don't agree, that's fine, because a lot of you little bitches coming up on my page trying to troll like, oh, you hate this person. It sound like hate. I don't hate nobody. I'm just telling the freaking truth. Everybody don't like the truth because the truth hurt, and everybody can't see the truth because they blinded. I don't care. I don't have a blindfold on me. I don't have a blindfold on me. I don't get on here and lie on people. I don't dislike none of these people. I don't know them to dislike them. I care for our people. I want our people to wake up. And if you can't respect that, then it is what it is. This ain't the page for you. And you can kindly exit and never come back. That's how I feel. The rest of you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Put this video in the algorithm. That's all I'm asking y'all to do. Thank you. And y'all have a blessed day. And I'll come back with some more commentary as I watch how this case play out. Okay?